Okay, hello everybody. I think everybody can hear me now, even though this is my first presentation on this platform, but I think we should be all right. I can see all buttons are showing correct light, and I think we're a go here. Before we get started in 1 minute, I just want to share with you a very sad and also a positive story. First of all, my name is Jimmy Larsen. I'm from Denmark, Copenhagen, and I've been working with Karatbars the last, let's say, around 2.5 years. Many of you are familiar faces. I can also see we have a lot of new people on the call. So let me just start my sad story, and that began yesterday, where I actually woke up with enormous stomach pains. So all day yesterday I was really in pain. Couldn't, sit, couldn't lie. Had to go to the toilet the whole time. It was really awesome. Not awesome. It was really bad. Today I went to the doctor, who said, well, I think it's an infection or a flu. I came back. It was a little better today, but then I started really shaking and sweating. So now I really got some fever or the flu. And then it hit me. I think it must be the gold fever that I have. And that is why it's perfect that we are going to talk about gold tonight. So please excuse me if I stumble in some of the words. It's just because my system is not working 100% correct. Everybody is talking about the financial situation. Everybody is talking about the global crisis. Since 2008 September, the world has been, it has been in a sad situation. It started with the Lehman Brothers, the fourth largest bank in America, that collapsed in September 2008, and was actually just, let's say, a domino of all the banks and all the things that would then take us to this level of crisis that we are in now. More and more people are getting nervous, but people don't really know what to do about it. Everyday experts around the world recommend that you must protect yourself. But how do you protect yourself? Do you put money in a pension plan? Do you put money in the bank? Do you put money under the pillow? It's a very good question. I just asked a good friend of mine, I think it was some months ago, what he did with his money. And he said that, well, 10 years ago, he put 50,000, it was Danish kroner, I'm in Denmark, in his pension. And the last time he looked, they were for 40,000 worth. So it's not really a good, it's not really a good scenario. And, pensions all over the world today are really not that safe. Also, if you look at putting money in the bank, if you're lucky, you will get 2% interest on a closed account. But the inflation is 2%, so that will really not help you a whole lot. So that's why I want to share with you a solution today that is recommended by financial experts worldwide. A lot of experts, like this gentleman, Robert Kiyosaki, Mike Maloney, Peter Faber from Switzerland, say that investing can be very expensive and risky, and that's why a lot of experts are actually recommending that you buy gold, that you exchange your paper currency, your paper money, into gold. So you don't actually buy something, you just exchange from one currency into another. And they recommend that you put at least 5 to 20% of your assets into gold. Gold that you can get your hand on in times of crisis if something should happen. So physical gold we're talking about. And they're not talking about big bars, because they want you to be flexible. They want you to be flexible in different or in harsh times. And that's why they recommend that instead of buying into a 1 kilo gold bar or 100-gram gold bar or an ounce, you protect yourselves with small gold bars, with 1-gram gold bars actually, because in the end a lot of people can't afford to put in a lot of money in gold. It's too expensive, and in some countries it's not even possible. So what we have here is a solution that will be very soon worldwide. It's a company called Karatbars International, GmbH it's called, sorry. It's out of Stuttgart in Germany, so it's regulated by strict German laws. Karatbars makes gold exchange available for everyone. The idea is actually to bring gold to the middle class, not only to the rich, but to everybody, you and me. It's privately owned, and it's, as I said, regulated by strict German laws, and the concept started in 2008, so they already have now 4 years of experience. They're well known, they're trusted, they're respected. And again, the only thing they do is they exchange cash for gold. Robert Kiyosaki, that I just showed you before, he actually says, and he's one of the biggest experts in the world, he says cash is trash and gold is God's money. And there's a reason for saying that. If you start Google gold, if you start looking at gold really, really detailed, you will see that gold has a very, very, very interesting history. And Karatbars are making it possible for you to participate and buy gold worldwide very soon. The unique product that we offer is a 1 gram gold bar. It's a standard size. You see it here. It's 24 karat 999.9. That's the highest quality of gold you can get, and it's produced in the refinery Atasay. Well, Atasay is very interesting because Atasay is listed on the LBMA list as a good delivery list. LBMA is the London Bullion Market Association, and they oversee, let's say, approved refineries around the world, and they put them on a list where they have followed these refineries for years and can guarantee you that the gold that comes out of these refineries are 999.9 and not 999.5. So when you have 999.9 gold, you actually have a currency. It's money. It's just like dollars or euro or yen. You just exchange from paper money into gold money, you could say. You have a plastic card that's the size of a credit card, and you have the little gold piece in the middle, and on the back side you actually have a certificate, a hologram that gives you the extra security that the gold inside has not been tampered with. It makes our gold bars more valuable and unique, and at no extra cost. We have the market price, but we have the LBMA stamp on it, which around 80% of our colleagues in the market does not have. So despite the added value, our exchange price is the same, it's the market price. So there are two options if you want to be a customer, Karatbar customer options. We have what we call a one-time purchase. That means you can purchase gold directly. Let's say you want to have 10 grams or 20 grams or 50 grams or whatever, because you want to be flexible in harsh times. The company can deliver it right away, or you can get it stored at the company as well, or not at the company, but at one of their big partners called SecureLock in Germany. That's one of the biggest safety companies in all of Europe. They have around 80,000 employees in Germany, and they actually have their base, their headquarters in the old National Bank in Germany, where they in the old days printed the Deutschmark that came just before the euro. Also, you can go on a monthly plan. That means you commit to buy over time, very flexible, 101 gram units. You pay a little each month. That's from 50 euros and above. And at any point in time, you can put it on break if you don't have a lot of money that month. So it's very customer friendly. The company will store in the beginning or throughout your purchase plan. Also, what I think is very interesting is that it's recommended by BDS. BDS is called Bund der Sparer, and is a worldwide, or let's say it's an independent, huge, Germany's biggest consumer organization, one of the largest in Europe actually. And they have been following Karatbars for some years now, and they actually recommend their consumers. And remember here, they have nothing to do with the company. They recommend their consumers to buy gold from Karatbars or to exchange money into gold from Karatbars. Why gold? Well, gold is very interesting. Gold is very old. It has been used for thousands of years as a store of value. 4,000 to 6,000 years they have used it. In the beginning, you bartered with things. You switched your sheep with a donkey or whatever, but then gold and silver came. But the interesting thing here is that gold is here to stay, and gold will always be very, very, very interesting to have your hands on. Of course, the gold price can drop and can go up over short periods of time, but if you look in the long run, gold has shown that it always will go up. From 1970 to 1990, gold went up 10 times. From 1900 to 2011, gold went up 100 times. From 2001 to 2011, gold went up 5 times. So as I said before, financial experts agree it will continue, because as long as the world is in pain, the money is in pain, and the value of the money, the value of the dollar, the euro, or whatever will go down, and that means that gold will go up. Gold is actually stable, but it follows the buying power of the money. So here's a very interesting example. If you had put aside $300 per month for the last 20 years, that would give you $72,000. But because of inflation, your buying power would only be $56,000. So you would actually lose $16,000 if you had stored it in cash, if you had put it in a bank. But instead, if you have exchanged $300 per month into gold for the past 20 years, you can see the graph looks a little different. You would have around $230,000 worth of gold instead of your $50,000 in cash. And that's why experts recommend and thoroughly recommend that you should put at least 5 to 20% of your assets into gold. So here in overview, why Karatbars? As I said before, Karatbars are already in the market for a long time. We're in over 60 countries. Proven concept since 2008, very trusted and respected, regulated by very strict German laws. And we have this unique product in small 1 gram gold bars that are produced at the Atasay produced as Atasay gold bars at the Atasay refinery with the LBMA good delivery stamp on it, which is very important and guarantees you the pureness of the gold. And it's recommended by one of the largest consumer organizations in Europe, BDS. So what do? We recommend that you register as a customer. You start your monthly purchase plan. That's 100 times 1 gram. That can take 1 year or 5 or 10 years to complete. There's no time pressure. You exchange the first time you go in, you exchange 500 euros. That's around $650. And then after the first time, you go on 50 or 100 per month, whatever suits your budget. And keep in mind, you're not buying a product or a service that you may or may not use or need. No, you're simply exchanging money from your paper money pocket and putting it over in your gold money pocket. So there's a big difference. Let's imagine you just exchanged gold for the first time. And you feel good, you feel happy. Don't you think you want to tell other people to do the same? I know I would, and I have done so. And that's why it's very interesting that I also can tell you that Karatbars have built an affiliate program on top of this great concept. All you have to do is recommend others to do the same. Just show them this presentation, and remember, you're helping others secure their finances. But while doing this, you are also earning money. If you want to share Karatbars with others, you will not only help them secure their fiat currency into gold, you will also be earning gold or cash just by recommending other people to exchange from paper money into gold. The business part is totally free. There's no sign-up fee, no monthly fees, no startup packages, nothing. All we ever pay for or exchange is gold. So it's just like exchanging into another currency. And on this you can make a business. Worldwide expansion, we're now in 61 countries. I think we actually have a few more countries on already now. And the plan for this year, 2012, is to go worldwide. People all over the world want to exchange. People all over the world need gold, trust gold, and know gold. And a lot of people, especially in these times, also need an extra income. So you can help them as well as get paid. Interesting? we will help you get started. It's a very simple system. It's a two-step system. Just follow the system and help others do the same. Step 1, register as a customer and exchange the 500 euros and then go on 100 euro or 50 euros per month afterwards to complete your plan. And then show others this presentation. You will actually earn 280 euros on your first customer you refer, but you can earn 500, 600, 700 euros per customer. You can also build a team, because as your customers also start to recommend this program to others, you will actually benefit from that, and you will be able to earn substantial income on a large group of people just exchanging paper money to gold. And remember the numbers. As I said before, if you just put in $300 over the last 20 years, gold would have given you 230,000 in value and cash 56,000 in value. I know where I would have put my money if I'd had this information 20 years ago, but I didn't. But I have it now, and that's why you should take this presentation very serious and start wondering and investigating if this could not be something for you. Because you're just helping others protect themselves and actually showing them a great way of earning extra money. You can get more information on our homepage, karatbars.com, or the person who invited you to this webinar. I just want to very shortly touch on the marketing plan. I don't want to go into details on it because it's very complicated to explain the first time on a webinar. But we have 5 different ways of earning money. We have the cap bonus, the residual commission, the differential income, the Karatbars pools, and the Karatbars Gold Fund. And here you have an overview of how your money is earned. If you look at the top, you can see cap on GBC, and you can see distributor, supervisor, bronze supervisor, silver supervisor, and so on. That's the different titles you get when you advance up through the system. It's just like any normal company where you start at the beginning and you can advance in title and rank and get a promotion. And if you start with a 500 euro, as I explained before, you would actually do the fast start program, and that will put you to bronze supervisor right away. As bronze supervisor, you'll earn 280 euros directly on the customer, but it will get paid out, as you see in the second column, 85 euros directly, and now you will get 4.5 euros every month where the customer saves or purchases a gram, up to the first 50 gram, and then it changes. So there is a very thought through bonus plan around all this. You can see also OTC commission, the third line from the top, where you can see if somebody in your organization or your team is buying gold, not on a purchase plan, but one-time purchase, you would get, depending on your rank, from 0% up to 5.5% directly on this person's purchase. We also have the Karatbars pools. I don't want to go into that in details, but you have the possibility to participate in global payout, in profit sharing. So everything the company turns over or sells or exchanges worldwide, you can actually get a share of that, a part of that, depending on how you and your team produce. And also the gold fund that will pay you directly in gold. But there's a lot of qualifications, there's a lot of things here, but it's really not that hard to understand. So I don't want to make it too difficult. To get started, what you do is you register at Karatbars. You use the ref link from the person who showed you this presentation. You may be asking him or her some extra questions. You upload your KYC documents. That means know your customer, and that is to prove that you are who you are. That's documentation. That could be a copy of your passport or utility bill or something like that. You buy gold, the 500 euros, or you don't have to buy the 500 euros or purchase or exchange the 500. You can also just start on 50 or 100. It's just what we recommend. And you activate your monthly auto purchase. Number 4, you make a list of names and you invite people to see this presentation. It's very, very simple. And you register the new affiliates that also like this idea of a global business where all you actually do is help people secure themselves and buy gold. And I think that's all for me. I want to thank you all for being on the call. I made it through the presentation here. I think I have to go lie down again now. But if you have some questions, please contact the person who invited you to this call. He or she will be able to answer your questions. Thank you very much and have a great day. Thank you.